I mentioned in my Fionna and Cake videos that I wanted to go back and talk about some previous episodes of Adventure Time. I thought it'd be a good idea. It seems like some people liked it, and maybe I'd end up doing some other series as well. And I thought the best place I'd start off would not be episode 1 of Adventure Time, but a Fionna and Cake episode. The first Fionna and Cake episode. I might talk about all Fionna and Cake episodes, but for right now, let's start with the first one, which is titled Adventure Time with Fionna and Cake. This episode, whether I like it or not, feels a lot more like OG Adventure Time than the Fionna and Cake series does. There's not really any nuance with these characters, it's just really, here's a moment in time that's happening with these guys, which is what Adventure Time used to be like. So hypothetically, if you like random adventures with Finn, you should like random adventures with Fionna as well. But where this does kind of be a little different from Adventure Time is I think Fionna's a little older than Finn, and since she is older and also a female, there's some relationship drama that happens within here, because a lot of times writers don't know how to write female lead stories without making it about whoever male they're trying to date at the time. This episode does not pass the Bal Test. Surprisingly, it's not jam-packed with references like I would think it would be, like, here's this version's gender bent swap, here's this version's gender bent swap. We really just focused on Fionna, Cake, and Prince Gumball and the Ice Queen, with the rest getting episodes of their own later from what I remember anyways. This episode is about this ball happening and Prince Gumball wants to ask Fionna to go with her as his friend. The Ice Queen comes and tries to steal the prince, this big snow thing happens, and then the prince is a lot more flirty with Fionna and asks her on a date. Fionna's freaking out, but Cake wingmans her on, so they go on this date. And this date is magical. He gives her a new sword and it's just super cool. So we ask her to now go to the ball as his girlfriend. Ooh. So that she does, she puts on this dress, but you know, she is a tomboy at the end of the day, so she doesn't want to go anywhere without her sword. She packs a sword with her. They go to the ball, have a little fun, maybe have even a little drinks, you know, a little mimosa. Who doesn't like mimosas? I don't even drink, I don't know why I said that. They go up to the room. Prince Gumball starts getting undressed. You start wondering to yourself, wait a second, isn't this a kid's show? And then you look up and Prince Gumball's there covered in ice, and it was revealed, uh-oh, it was the Ice Queen this whole time. How did the Ice Queen know about the ball when Prince Gumball invited her to the ball before the Ice Queen shows up? But they beat her up, save the day. Prince Gumball officially asks her on a date, but she turns him down, saying she doesn't need a man to be herself. She can be herself all on her own. So maybe this does pass the Bal Test after all. But before it can get a passing score, she does say there's only one man she's interested in, the Ice King. And then Cake starts talking about the Ice King as well. And then the Lady Rainicorn version also pops up and talks about how hot and cool the Ice King is. And obviously it ends up being revealed that this is a fan fiction that the Ice Queen has written to read to Finn and Jake. And that's really how the episode ends. And I think the reveal that it's a fan fiction written by the Ice King is always super fun, and it makes going back and looking at it a little bit goofier, also makes it a little bit weird. Like, why are you shipping this gender bent version of Finn with yourself? Why? I don't know, but you know, you're out of your mind, so I guess that's fine. But it does make the rest of the story slightly funnier, and some of the things that happen, like the Ice Queen knowing about the ball even though she wasn't there at the beginning, it makes that make sense. And it's overall, it's a fine episode. I was never really a big fan of the Fionna and Cake episodes. I think I talked about it in a trailer reaction, but the trailer for that series made me into Fionna and Cake, and that retroactively made me want to go back and watch the OG Fionna and Cake episodes. And I still think they're fine. I'm not really a big fan of them. Maybe the next ones will make me change my mind, but currently I don't think I'm a big fan of the OG Fionna and Cake stuff. Although the next ones I'll probably watch 2 episodes of, because I think there's only 5 episodes in Adventure Time, and I watched the first one, and the next 2 come in seasons 5 and 6. And then the other 2 come in 8 and 9, so I'll watch those together. But other than that, what are your opinions of the first Fionna and Cake episode? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll get back to you guys as soon as I can. This was a weird and also fun time rewatching this, and I hope this video does well, because I do actually want to rewatch a lot of stuff, a lot of episodes. We could talk about anything in the world, you know? Maybe branch off into some stuff that aren't cartoons, but you know, I'm not that brave yet. With that being said, I'll see each and every one of you around next time. Goodbye.